Good morning and happy Monday, August 2nd. Wow, we're already into the dog days of summer. So, how's life treating? Have you paid attention to the Olympics this past week? Not so much for me. Don't know why. I think I'm a little bit too busy. I did notice that the training camps are back into session here, and we're getting the football reports. Did you see what happened last week when President Biden was asked about the Great Recession? He went back and said the then President Donald Trump, my goodness, he doesn't remember who he worked for. Freudian slip. What a mistake. So today's topic is human mistakes. Let me tell you a story. A few years ago, I had a client, or a prospective client, called me up and they wanted a travel policy. Remember the last few weeks we've been talking about vacations, and I told you that there was an insurance company called IMG. In this policy for IMG, when it was quoted out, it was given the option of buying a rider for the policy. They decided not to purchase the rider, and there was a claim that should have been covered by the rider. The problem is they didn't want to pay the extra premium the rider cost. And of course, it won't happen to me. Well, you know what? Distinctly remember, and it was proven that I remembered correctly, that the policy rider was offered and it was not taken. And what happens? Here goes the claim. To make matters worse for my client is now the lies started. The father, who wasn't part of the household, said one story, the mother said another story, and the son, who the claim was on, had a third story with it. So it was just a huge mess. Like I said, mistakes happen in life. We're all human. We all make mistakes. An insurance company is a little different. You've heard me say all along, things are very black and white with an insurance company. That's the way it is. This rider was offered for very specific conditions, and that was declined by the applicant. Therefore, when a claim happened that would have fallen underneath those riders, there was no coverage. When that happens, people always feel cheated. They feel like, that's not fair. Remember me doing that? That's not fair. Well, you know what? Unfortunately, maybe it is fair because the insurance companies charge premiums based upon the perceived risk. And if behaviors engaged, that's not part of it, there's no premium collected for it. So, here's the thing. When you get ready to go on vacation, I always recommend, if you're going out of the country, buy these travel policies, because if something happens, it's a whole lot easier for that travel policy to cover your claim than it is for the health insurance that you have here in the United States. So look into those health and policies, and on the bottom of the screen is my number. Don't hesitate to give me a call. Be more than happy to go over a travel policy with you to make sure it meets your needs, the country you're going to, the time frame that you're going to be there, and in any extracurricular activities you're going to engage in. You know, here's one thing to note. When you get your insurance policy, because sometimes things happen, it really is important that you take the time and read through the policy. Look at the declaration pages to make sure that that policy is what you are looking for. It's important to do that because, like I've always said, insurance companies are black and white. And if that policy was written in a way that is not what you need or you're looking for, you always have that free look period, depending on the policy, 10 to 20 days to send it back to the insurance company and they'll refund your premium. But always keep in contact with your agent so that way we know that the policy we are selling you does meet your needs. Be open with us so we can do the best job for you. So what's going on here at the MLD Agency? Well, last week was a little bit more of a quiet week. We're working on some continuing education requirements, certification for next year. And right now, to be honest with you, I'm on an appointment. So this is pre-recorded. Wish me good luck. Until next week.